Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Great big thank you to everyone that's subscribed to me, watches my videos, and a happy new year to everyone. I hope everyone's gonna have a real happy new year this time. You know, 2021 has to be better than the past, has to be. Anyway, today I'm talking about my addiction. I'm not proud I admitted I was an addict. It's just that, you know, it's for addicts this anyway. You know, it's something I had a 15-year addiction, and started off okay. After about 10 years I started thinking, I've got to get off this. It's just going to kill me. It's just going to kill me. And on the last year I was putting on weight and everything, and I was thinking, you know, I've got to get over this somehow. And then, you know, you start thinking, this is when you start thinking, yeah, I've got a problem, I'm an addict, and you start thinking there's something I've got to do, you know, I've got to do it, I've got to get off this. So anyway, this was like, I mean, I ended it about 5 years ago, and my addiction, you know, played out for the best of me now. Everyone that's on drugs, get off it, get off it. And it's easy. You have a few hard days, 10 days, and you are off it. And stay off it. Have someone there be your mentor. For me, it was my assistant, the wife that is, and she done a great job. She's done a great job in helping me with my addiction, and here's how it went. On the last year, I was just basically, I was thinking, you know, I've got to do something. Well, the first step for any addict is to admit you've got a problem. And that's hard to do, but you've got to admit you've got a problem. Then you've got to think to yourself, can I live without this addiction? And you've got to think, you know, can I end this addiction? You know, because it's hard. You've got to think, can I live without it? So once you've done that, the first thing you've got to do, because you've admitted you've got a problem, an addiction, then you've got to find someone close to you to help you. And I used my assistant, the wife that is. And what I done, I walked in and I just sat down and I says, well, I've got an addiction. I'm an addict. And she said, I know. I can't. She said, I knew. She said, I had an idea anyway. So I says, well, I says, can you help me? And she said, yes. She said, I'll start tomorrow. She said, so don't go out tomorrow. And it started. So apparently what she done, she got a locksmith in and put a couple of locks on my bedroom door. And she got a little cubbyhole, like a little cubbyhole cut, and a few mattresses on the floor and a TV, and that was it. She says, you go in there and I'll let you out in 10 days. And I'm like, yeah, I've got to do what she says. So I went in the room, and I pulled my hair out, and I was like climbing up the walls and everything, you know, just, yeah, you get the shakes, everything. I was sweating now, you know, I had like a fever. And then after 10 days, it was brilliant. I didn't feel a need. I didn't feel a need for my addiction at all. And the little cubbyhole, she used to put my plate under there with my food on. And at first I didn't eat it. Then I started eating it after about 4 or 5 days. And then I was feeling a lot better. And, you know, and she was giving me real healthy food, like salads and stuff like that. Lots of lettuce and tomato and healthy. So I ended up with a healthy diet as well. And it played out that my addiction, it ended quite well, to be honest. It's just that you've got a couple of days of like climbing up the walls and everything. Anyone can do that, you know. It's easy. All you'd have to do is be determined, and I was determined. So my addiction ended about 5 years ago, I think it was. And you get the crave now and then, and it doesn't matter, you just ignore it. But with me, I could just touch it and leave it. That's what I'm like now. So it is like that cry for help when I finally admitted it. So all you addicts out there, leave it alone. You can do it. You can get off your addiction, and you can learn to live life without being addicted. And like I said, I was putting weight on that would have killed me, that, especially in my condition. But I didn't have the condition then. Probably my addiction caused it all. So anyway, I'm going to show you just how I can take it and leave it, and what was going through my head when I needed that fix. And I'll just point it down. And I got over it quite well, and there we are. There's what I was, my addiction, and I'll just zoom out for you. And I was like I said, it was. I'm just trying to zoom back out a bit so you can see. Like I said, I can like take it or leave it now. I won't put weight on or anything. But the crave, I used to just like be like, I'm like, ooh, look at that. I used to want to bite that head off. Like this, and I can do it like that, look. Then I used to go, eat his feet. And then I used to turn it around and bite his arms off. And then I used to turn it round that way and bite that arm off. It was just, like I said, it was just my addiction, look. And I turned the arm around, I bit his head off, his legs, his feet, his arms, and then I just eat the torso. Now you see me there, I've just ate that one, but I can just put them away now. You know, I am no longer addicted to it, and I can just leave it any time I want. And then I can say to myself, oh, I'll have another one. But I can do, look, 2 together, and I'll just eat them whole. These are just going to cop in now. And like I said, I started off with 1 bag a day. I ended up where I was on 1 bag until I was finally on like 15 bags a day. I was just craving, and that's why I put the weight on. And I knew it would have killed me one day. So thanks to my assistant, the wife that is, I kicked the habit, and now I can take them or leave them. And this packet, I've had it, whoa, easily 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I've hardly touched them, look. Yeah, look, I've hardly touched them, look. It's almost a full bag, but that's it. I mean, I've had 3 there now, and I've had enough. I probably won't touch them for another couple of days. But like I say, if anyone has an addiction and you want to get off it, you know, you go through the cold turkey. That's what my assistant wife said. She said, we're going to have to go through cold turkey, which I did, and it worked. It's a hard way. It beats going down to these centres and then coming off things slowly and listening to the doctors and all that. Just do it yourself. Go cold turkey, and that's where you can kick the habit a lot easier. So for all you people that's watched the video and everything, I really do appreciate everything that everyone's done anything, and I hope that this video helps anyone with an addiction. I'll just put it back on the TV there and zoom back in on that. There, look, as you can see, get over your addiction. Go cold turkey. It works, really does. You got that, and this is about 10 days, and you can get off your addiction. You can be totally, you'll no longer be an addict, a secret addict anymore. First you got to admit it, then you deal with it and go cold turkey. So on that note, please everyone, subscribe, like, share, or especially share. YouTube's not doing me any good with to keep taking things off me. They keep taking likes, views off me. They keep taking In fact, they won't allow me to have it for some reason. I don't know why, but they won't allow me to have any subscriptions. But please try and subscribe to me, see what happens, because my subscriptions don't seem to go up. There's people subscribing. They've said that, you know, and I've checked and they have, but on my total list, they're not subscribing. And it's down to YouTube. I think YouTube's doing it because it started going down and all. So please, everyone, help me out here. Give me your views and give me your subscriptions. I beg you. Anyway, on that note, a great big thank you and a happy new year to everyone, and I hope everything turns out great for everybody. Goodbye.